left out one part. As of now, I am the only woman who has been elected as the president of the Students' Union of the University of Sierra Leone College. I am hopeful that one day another woman would be able to step into my shoes and become elected as the Students' Union government president in the University of Sierra Leone. Ladies and gentlemen, before proceeding, there is sacrilege happening inside this room today. It's a very major sacrilege of an unacceptable level that I hope you will learn from today and never ever repeat it again. I have here someone I have just summoned. He is a carpenter and he's going to do carpentry to ensure the sacrilege is removed from our midst. Because in Creole we say, if you don't know whose side you come out, you not go able to know whose side you go. If the APC don't know who are the founders them and we not able to respect them, we not go ever able to get success. Waiting at CISO, President Momo in face covered, President Stevens in face covered, C.A. Kamara Taylor completely covered in an APC function. That's sacrilege. So I want to pause these proceedings and call the carpenter, let help me. Let we knock the nail correctly, Mr. Flea, Eagle, and the rest of the leadership of NOAS. Let we pause this program, and uncover them, faces them, and let us show this lack of respect. So, Mr. Carpenter, then go assist you, then go show you how you uncover the whole face, knock the nails, then go right up. We still left with banner them, still left with ribbons, but we should not ever again do something like this. We have to show respect. We get for no how we come out. Otherwise, this is how they go, we're not able to reach them. So I pause this program for now. Let me correct this very serious mistake.
What I wanted.
In the left day, but if I go right up. Go right up. Here, go right up. Unaka sister, please, gentlemen. Gentlemen, let us show respect to our ancestors. Let us show respect to our founding leaders. This has to be done correctly. Yes, and go right up. Oh, yes, and go. Yes, and
Okay. Okay, so.
Okay, pull out the when we are neither up nor down, we are upside down. And we don't want the upside down. We want the correct thing. We want the correct thing in this. We are always proud of our leaders. Ladies and gentlemen, for 25 years, they don't brainwash this country, say Shaka Stevens bad, Momo bad, C.A. Kamara Taylor bad, Esai Koroma, Agba Setani, they don't brainwash this country, say we leaders them bad. I want to know for Levia today, knowing that we leaders they're not bad. That we leaders then do the greatest development where this country don't ever enjoy. So the reason we make yes, yes, there, this rope, una fair way for me for pulling out and face them. Please, somebody help us. Una fair way not pull the rope, come out and face them. Una fair way for pull and come out and face them. This is very serious. Ladies and gentlemen, una number 50 years from today, all of you have worked so hard, and there is lack of respect for your energy, your time that you put into building the APC. We have to show respect to our founding fathers. Now I'm coming proper into my presentation. I was late to come here today. And the reason why I was late is because of this. I had to drive back to my house to get my glasses. Because without my glasses, I cannot see further than these first few rows. I have to put on these glasses to be able to see at the back of that room. But it wasn't always like this. There was a time when I had excellent eyesight, 20/20 vision. But old age is catching up with me. So because of old age, I've started to lose the acuity of my eyesight. It means I have to recognize that I am leaving this world. And if I am leaving this world, I have to make sure that those I am leaving behind, the ideology, the beliefs that I have, they also develop it. So that when I die tomorrow, they can step into my shoes and they can move the ideology that I believe in. And one of the ways that I will be able to move the next generation is by mentorship and doing things like what I am doing here today. We have to allow our youths to be mentored. We have to allow our youths to grow. There are special categories of youths, different categories. But we are here today celebrating the most critical one for us today, and that's the student body. What is the role of students in politics? How can students become effective politicians and promote their political parties to become effective political parties? Youthfulness is no excuse for lack of responsibility. Each and every one of you APC students, you have a role to play. You will think that you are, oh, I am just one. What can I do? Believe you me, one person, you heard our moderator, one person can move and change things if you are determined enough. And there are certain attributes that students have, which the rest of the population does not have. And today I want to appeal to you to utilize that attribute. Those attributes. What are those attributes? The first one is time. Youths who are students have more time on their hands than adults who are working. Because you have more time on your hands, you can utilize that time to promote your political parties. The second one is brain power. I don't believe in muscles. I don't believe in violence. I will never subscribe to violence. They say, oh, fire for fire, meter with force, we don't affect them. No! I believe in brain power. And one of the most key attributes that students have is brain power. Because for you to get to the point of getting to tertiary education level, it means you have a very high intelligence quotient. And when we apply that IQ to political activism, the sky can be the limit. The third one is interconnectability. What do I mean? Because you are young, and you are students, you mingle with your colleague students, you have more interconnectivity to pass your messages, your political messages. And finally, the other attributes that students have that their political parties can use is radicalism. Radicalism and reformative measures. Those of you who are medical students, they will tell you of my days when I was a student president. I was very radical. And in the process of being radical, you can effect changes. But you cannot be radical if you are now a responsible father or a responsible mother, or you have responsibilities, you have a child, you have a wife, you have a husband to take care of. So it's during your student days that you can effect radicalism. You cannot see me now being radical like I was when I was a student. But you can afford to be radical now because your responsibilities are not as high as those of us who are now working and have a lot of responsibilities and cannot do certain radical things. Certain reformative measures, you cannot do them. But you can do them because you don't have that heavy responsibility. Now, how does social media, the general media, print media, electronic media, how does it all fit into what I have just said? It's very simple. Time, radicalism, youthfulness, brain power can effectively use the media to promote the All People's Congress. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you have a Facebook account? Raise your hands up. Good. How many of you have a Twitter account? Raise your hands up. Good. How many of you have a LinkedIn account? Raise your hand up. How many of you have WhatsApp? And finally, how many of you have Instagram? Now please, if you have paper there, write down LinkedIn, Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook. And make sure before the end of this week, because I noticed everybody has Facebook, but not everybody has WhatsApp. Everybody has Facebook. Virtually everybody has WhatsApp, but not everybody has LinkedIn, Instagram, or Twitter. Now, for you to be effective on media for the All People's Congress, I want to beg you today, get an account in every single social media platform. Make me that promise. Can you make me the promise? Yes. Everybody leaving this room before the end of this week, get yourself a Twitter account. Of course, these are free. They are completely free accounts. Get yourself a Twitter. Get yourself on Facebook. Well, most of you are on Facebook. But get yourself a Twitter. Get yourself on LinkedIn, and get yourself on Instagram. The reason why is there is a very powerful man in the world today. They have tried to fight him all types of ways. His name is Donald J. Trump. Nobody can bring him down. Why? He has mastered social media in politics. Obama started it first. Obama used social media and he became president. He did the impossible through the use of social media. Donald Trump is doing the continuously impossible. He's raising the stakes very high through the use of social media. Nobody can bring Donald Trump down because of the way he's using the social media. So you try to block him, he goes on social media, on all the platforms, and he's just there, spreading his messages. And hundreds of millions of people are watching and listening and accessing him. You can do that for the APC. Every single one of these platforms, go out there. You have it. You have the time. You have the intelligence. You have the brain power. And you have the knowledge, the interconnectivity to be able to get information and put it out there. Ladies and gentlemen, the media is not just social media, print media. Media platforms are also things like attire bases. Go and sit down in an attire, all the attire bases in my neighborhood, I go there. I sit with them and I pass on messages. It's a medium, it's a platform. Do not just rely on traditional means of passing on the APC messages. Just those attire bases are powerful mediums for you to drop your message. So as students, because you have time, because you have the IQ, you have the intelligence, the media platforms are there. And today I want to appeal to you, utilize them. One person in one attire base can start a powerful APC messaging. More than you can ever imagine. Don't underestimate what you can do. You can be sitting in just one attire base in Aberdeen Road and discussing on the positivities of the APC. And the ripple effect can be so powerful because somebody gets up from there, picks up an idea, goes to the next attire base, discusses it there, and that's how it moves. I opened the newspaper. It's called Awareness Times. Today there is no newspaper in this country that sells more copies than Awareness Times newspaper. No newspaper. In fact, the person who is second after us will sell double what that person sells. Why? I have perfected the art of passing public relations messaging using key tools. I didn't go to journalism school, but I used the talent of passing the messages in a very unique manner that draws the attention of the person who is reading the message. And the person wants to read more. I want to read more. I want to read more. So even though it is an independent newspaper, it has made its name. And I want to appeal to you to study how that newspaper was able to make its name, how it was able to appeal to the public, the methods we use, the type of messaging skills that we apply. If we apply them in the APC, believe you me, the sky will be our limit. As we say in Rio, and Rondon will go Rondon 2023. Amen. Before now to 2023, by utilizing the media, with you guys as the vanguard, you the students as the vanguard, utilizing the media to push the All People's Congress messages on all available media platforms, using all possible media techniques, using all possible public relations skills. Believe you me, ladies and gentlemen, the sky will be the limit. And Shaka Stevens, C.A. Kamara Taylor, S.I. Kuroma, Joseph Saidu Momo, they will be up in heaven and they will be smiling as we march into 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, let us sing. Osai, Osai, Osai. Now, who here can tell me the story of Osai Owai? There is a complete lack of history within the party. But there's a young man here, S.I. Kuroma Jr., as I call him. His grandfather is the master of Osai Owai. The late S.I. Kuroma popularized for us Osai Owai. Make it very hot, and they will make things cold. After things are hot, you make them cool. So on that note, I want to ask you all to keep something in mind as the next generation of APC. And this is going to be my final message to you. When you are passing on the APC message in the media, whether on social media, whether in the attire basis, whether in the traditional media, print, newspaper, radio stations, or interconnecting with your colleagues, there has to be a very distinct difference between us and them. Osai Owai means after it is hot, you make it cold. If you go to the history of this country, you will find out that every time the APC comes to power, there is never an exercise of revenge. Never. Shaka Stevens was bundled up after he won 1967 elections, sent to Pademba Road jail, released. He had to escape, run away through Kisiteng, Kailaung, go to Guinea, stay in Guinea molested. When he came back, he did not lift a finger to revenge. Shaka Stevens never revenged when he came back in 1968. Check the records. Every single speech that Shaka Stevens gave was a speech of reconciliation. We've gone through the heat. Let's cool things down. We move to our current chairman and leader. When he came into office in 2007, you had the passion with which the moderator was speaking about the brutality, the suffers, the pain that the APC went through when the APC was removed. When the APC came in 2007, ladies and gentlemen, we have a history. Let us be proud of it. There was no revenge. There was no chasing of people. There was no raping of women. There was no slaughtering of people. There was no massive displacement of people. Never. That is not the APC way. And I want you to take that message out. It's very important. Because there are people now who are scared that when the APC comes in 2023, because they come back to Daniel Ashobon. That one they know if but what's not there, will they come back 2023? They are scared that when we come back in 2023, we are going to chase them. And if they are scared that they are going to be chased, they will be more reluctant to leave power. They want to put up a fight. So please, you are going to be a bastion of messaging, of reassurance, of SI Koroma's message. Osai or Osai. When things are hot, after the heat, we have to cool things down. Let them know that our messaging is one of peace. Our record is one of peace. Joseph Saidu Momo was overthrown. He never made any attempt to violently restore himself to power. He never did. We have a legacy to be proud of, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go out there. Put out our positive messages, be proud of our past leaders, and reassure the populace that when the APC is coming back, we are coming back to cool things down. Osai? Osai? Thank you very much.
Hello? Hello? But yeah, now that will get to our attention small with the don't just please. Are you with me? Let's have one meeting.